You think your baby is just staring at you? In those silent moments, they are actually learning whether your face is a safe harbor or something unpredictable. In the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly what your face is teaching their developing brain without you even realizing it. Picture this. You're holding your baby in the kitchen. They're looking straight at you, completely still. You give a quick, soft smile. Then you glance down at your phone for just a few seconds. You know you should engage more, but you're exhausted. You just need a moment of peace. You think that split second doesn't matter, that it's just a look. But it's these tiny, micro moments that are teaching your child's brain how to perceive the world. And the way you respond is deciding much more than you think. You're holding your baby, feeling that tiny, radiating warmth. They're staring straight into your face, eyes wide, unblinking. You give a soft smile, then, by instinct, you glance down at your phone. The baby is still staring. You think it's just a blank, innocent gaze? It's not. In this very second, your baby's brain is frantically searching for a signal, a reflection from your face. It's never just a stare. When you don't respond, a critical piece of developmental data goes missing. Your child begins to learn a heavy lesson, that their signals won't always be met. You aren't being watched. You are being read, and what they're reading has nothing to do with your words. When your baby starts cooing and looking at you, they aren't just playing, they're sending out a probe. You might be physically right there, but if your expression is vague or blank, their brain hits a dead zone. They don't need your words, they need your face. Why does this matter so much? Because a baby's brain literally syncs with your expressions to categorize the world as safe or unsafe. It's not about you being there, it's about you responding. If these signals are inconsistent, their emotional map becomes noisy. They may struggle to read social cues for years to come. Presence isn't a location, it's a signal. And once that signal is clear, what happens next is what truly defines their world. When you hold your baby's gaze for just a few extra seconds, a biological miracle begins. Instead of looking away, you respond with a clear, vivid expression. Instantly, their prefrontal cortex lights up through this interaction. It doesn't take much, just truth. This is co-regulation. Through this, you are building the foundation for their future focus and resilience. A baby doesn't teach themselves to be calm. They learn it from you. With just a moment of mirroring, their brain starts practicing how to balance itself. Connection. It's the blueprint for every life skill they'll ever need. And when this doesn't happen, the result is very different. You don't have to leave the room to lose the connection. You just have to not truly be there. Your baby looks at you, searching for validation. You nod, but your eyes stay glued to the screen. You respond late or with a vague, empty expression. In that second, the emotional feedback loop breaks. You are present, but there is no signal. What does a child learn from this? They learn that connection is unstable. It quietly pushes them toward a reliance on external soothing or high stimulation later in life. The void. Still face doesn't just happen in a lab experiment. It happens in your living room. As it turns out, what your child actually needs is much simpler than you think. Your child doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to respond. When they look at you, just pause for a few seconds. Give them a genuine gaze, and in that moment, their brain registers a perfect state of synchrony. Slow down. This is how you build the foundation for trust and emotional regulation. Without these micro-responses, that foundation weakens over time. You aren't just raising a child, you are building a nervous system, and it all starts with a single look. Your child doesn't just grow from what you do for them. They grow from how your face responds when they search for you. There are two types of parents: those who react out of convenience and those who realize that every tiny response is building their child's nervous system. Your face is the place your child learns what the world feels like. Think back to a moment recently when your child stared at you for a long time. In that moment, were you truly there, or were you just present? If you want to understand more about what your child is learning from you every single day, stay with me here. Everything begins long before words.